Hello. Things are really getting very ugly for the United States of America. Do you remember when George Bush Jr. attacked Iraq? They had it their own way because Iraq had no military capabilities. They bombed Iraq, destroyed everything they came across just because they could. And I think America had this notion that the Arabs were just sitting idle without preparing for any future confrontation with them. But believe me, the Houthis, who are not so much, I would say, powerful, have been able to hit a US air carrier ship with their locally made weapons. And the US is now scared. Listen to it for yourself.
Director Gabbard, I want to direct your attention again to the text chain where it says, just confirmed with CENTCOM, we are a go for mission launch. Does that indicate to you that there is about to be a military operation?
Yes.
Director Gabbard, earlier in this hearing, we heard about the DoD's classification standards. I want to now turn my attention to your classification standards. You're the Director of National Intelligence. The Office of the Director of National Intelligence classification guide says, quote, information providing indication or advance warning that the U.S. or its allies are preparing for an attack, end quote, is to be classified as top secret. Are you familiar with that?
Yes.
Director Gabbard, have the Houthis indicated an ability to shoot down American aircraft?
Yes.
They have in fact done so, haven't they?
Yes.
Including MQ-9 Reapers, haven't they?
That's correct.
And that was one of the systems used in the attack recently that's the subject of this discussion, is it not?
Correct.
I don't know where to start from, but let me start it this way. United States should be aware that the world we are in now is not the world we were in 15, 20 years ago. Countries are evolving. If I'm not afraid to say, I can even say that China is now the world's superpower in terms of manufacturing, and to the extent that even military-wise, I think you can't even differentiate between China and the United States. Who is more powerful? United States, it will be better for the US to tone down its aggression on every nation it thinks it does not agree with. I believe United States should go back to dialogue and discussions and stop pointing fingers at any nation that disagrees with its policies. Lastly, United States, I believe, should stay away from Israel, especially the current Israel, with Netanyahu as their prime minister. United States should stay away from him. Look, this man, I don't know how powerful he is, but this man have been able to infiltrate the Senate system of the United States. That whether Democrats are in power or Republicans are in power, Netanyahu is able
President
to
Biden turned up the pressure on
manipulate
Congress to pass
the
a
foreign
multi-billion-dollar
affairs
foreign aid package.
of the whole United States of America. Trump should be very careful. Otherwise, Trump will go down as one of the worst presidents United States have ever had or has ever had. If care is not taken by Trump, he will go down as even worse than Joe Biden, whom he always famously called Sleepy Joe. Times have changed. And the US must understand that it can no longer bully any nation it wants to. Times have really changed. We will meet on the next video. Bye bye.